What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, we're going to do the top tips and tricks for the Microsoft Surface Duo 2. So I'm going to run through the top ones that you should activate / turn on and what they mean. So with that said, let's jump into this video. All right, first thing you want to do is let's open up the camera. So once you have your camera open, let me know. And what you want to do next from here is we want to go into the settings of all this. So after you're on video, hit the top right, the little gear. And then over here, you're gonna see some settings. You have camera settings, which we're gonna keep these all the same. Video size, come in here and set the video size to either 4K 30 or 4K 60. But regardless, definitely do it though, because I would at least set it to 4K. 4K is something because your video is gonna look a lot better. So make sure you do that when you have that on. Some other things I would turn off is shutter sound. You don't wanna have to give away that you're taking a photo or embarrass yourself if you're trying to take a photo of your mom or your dad, while they have their mouth open eating food or something like that. So just turn that shutter sound off. You'll thank me for it, trust me. Close the camera, but then go back into it again. And we're gonna flip this and we're gonna go into settings again. And again, we wanna make sure that's 4K, whatever, 30 or 4K 60. It might have already be there, but just double check to make sure the front and the back cameras are set to that. All right, next thing we want to do is we want to go into settings. So swipe down from the top, hit this little gear right here, and this is going to bring us in to settings. So from here, what we want to do is the first thing we want to do is we want to go into network and internet, and then go click on Wi-Fi. Work your way down, and you're going to see Wi-Fi preferences. Make sure where it says notify for public networks, turn that off. That's the annoying thing when you go into an airport or you go into somebody's house or you go whatever, just walking around the neighborhood and you see all these open Wi-Fi networks pop up on your notification screen. This will stop that. So I would recommend going in there and just turning that off. It's going to be a big annoyance saver for you. Go back to your main screen of settings and go into apps and notifications. Where it says default apps, go in there. And in here, you can change your default apps. So like, for instance, if you downloaded the Chrome browser and you don't want the Edge browser, you can just tap on this, choose the browser that you want. I like Chrome. I'm gonna go back and now Chrome's my default browser. So if I click on a link or something, it'll open up in there. Same thing with your caller ID spam app, your default assistant app, your home launcher. You can change all that stuff really quickly, really easily. Just tap on it and you can choose whatever you want, as long as you have the app downloaded. If you don't, just go into the Play Store, download the app, and then come right back in here and you can change it. Back into settings, let's just jump into apps and notifications real quick. There's one thing I did want to show you in here. It's wireless emergency alerts. Tap on that. And if you want, you can turn all these things off or turn all of them off, but this will allow you to get any emergency alerts if anything's going on, from extreme threats to life and property to severe threats, Amber alerts, test alerts. You can turn those on and off and you can make them vibrations or give you reminders. So that's a pretty important one to have on or off depending upon what you want to know. From the main screen of the settings, go into sound next. And this is where you can control your volumes, obviously, but you can also come in here and choose your different ringtones, your different default notification sounds, your different alarm sounds. So you can come in here pretty quickly, choose what you want, hit OK. I have my settings turned off so that nothing pops up, so that's why I didn't hear anything. But ultimately, that's where you come in here. Some other things that are important in here that I turn all these off because I don't need them on, such as dial pad tones, screen locking sounds, charging sounds and vibration, touch sounds, touch vibration. I turn all that stuff off. If you want some of those on or all of them on or none of them on, that's where you change it. Then let's go back to settings and jump into display. In display, you can come in here and go into home screen next. And the home screen obviously is, this right here. And you have some things. You got your feed. I turned on news and glance, and that's going to be right here. It's going to give you news. It's going to give you anything that has to do with your life. So you can come in there and do that, which is nice to be able to do that. Oh, actually, you go to news right there. We also have our search, and come into search preferences. And this is where you can choose your default search engine. I like Google the best. I'm going to hit OK. And now Google will be my default search engine to use on here. Also, default search browser. If you want to keep it at Edge, because that's what it's set to, you can. Otherwise, come in here, choose the one you want. I chose Chrome, and there we go. Back to the home screen settings, you have your app drawer. Show recent apps and group apps alphabetically. So when you're on your home screen here, and you have all your apps and you swipe up, they're gonna be sorted alphabetically for you now, instead of just kind of random. Back under display settings, dark theme, I like having that on. It's gonna save you battery life and save your eyes from burning. Screen timeout, 2 minutes is the perfect amount, I believe. Colors I set to vivid. And then you can obviously change your font sizes and display sizes. I like it a little bit bigger to make it easier to see things on the screen. Lock screen, you might want this as well. So on here, you can show lockdown the option, so you can turn off your phone and stuff like that, or wake screen for notifications. When the screen is dark, it turns on for new notifications. That'll save battery life if you turn it off, but if you keep it on, it'll alert you that you have a notification, so it could be quite helpful if you keep that on. You can also add text on your lock screen. You come in here, you're like, hey, this is Greg's phone, call this number if you find this phone. That's a good way to, so someone can't get into your phone, but they can see a message on there. Next, from settings, let's go into Surface Duo features. Glance bar, that is, that's this little bar right here where it lights up and does different things. This is where you're gonna control all of that. So let's come back in here, and you can turn that on and off if you want, ultimately, if you don't think you'll need it. But you can also have it show notifications and light up. You can see when you get a call or a message, or the battery level is low, or your volume. I keep it on, you know, why not? I guess it's kind of cool, right? The other ones I have on here, span apps automatically. So what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to, when you open up a certain app, it will span across the whole screen. So for instance, let's say I just turn it on for Amazon shopping. I'm gonna go home. And when I open up Amazon shopping, it's gonna span all the way across both displays so that I can use it. Now you can do that with basically any app in there. So it's kind of a helpful thing. Obviously, the app might look kind of weird because you have that gap between there, but maybe you like that, maybe you don't, but it is something you can turn on and off really quickly and choose whatever apps you want. Lift to wake turns on both screens when you pick up your device, which is really helpful. So if your screen's off and you pick this up and it's open, it'll open up the displays for you. This is a cool one to have. It should be on by default, but if it's not, camera and flashlight, basically what it says, when Surface Duo is open, press the power button twice to open the camera. If it's closed, it'll open up your flashlight. So very, very helpful. It depends, you know, what you want. You can actually open up the camera too when it's closed, but ultimately I like the flashlight to think a better choice for that. So I'll show you real quick. If I double press that power button, you can see the flashlight is on. I double press it again, it turns it off. System navigation on here. This is gonna be a big one. I currently have the gestures that when I swipe up, it goes home, swipe up and hold, it goes, it brings up my recent apps. You can go back to the 3 buttons if you want. If you like that better, you can see, but it's all preference, obviously. So it just depends on what you want ultimately from there. Back on the main screen of settings, if you want to change your wallpaper real quick, come in here and you can choose your wallpaper. This is my current one. You can choose pictures you took or look at Bing images, which are really nice photos. So you can choose from theirs or just choose different colors. Now, I'm assuming you probably already did this, but if you didn't, go into security, set up your fingerprint, which is right here, and it'll allow you to unlock your phone with your fingerprint sensor. Going towards the bottom here under settings, go into system, go into gestures. Lift to wake, we already talked about that, but it should already be on. If it's not on, turn it on right there. You also have your camera and flashlight like I showed you earlier. System navigation, prevent ringing, you can come in and turn this on. So when you press power and volume down together, it will go into vibrate mode, or you can just mute it all together. Power menu, so when you press and hold the power button, I'll show you real quick, I can have it show the stuff up the top. Obviously that's gonna stay there, but I can also have it show my smart home stuff. So if I wanna turn on and off lights and things like that, I have that option, or I can turn that off. If I turn that off, you can see it's just gonna show, oh, let me go back. Sensitive, that's actually not, there's our device controls, here we go. So now when I press it, you can see it doesn't show my smart home stuff, just shows my power menu. So it depends what you want. If you wanna see that stuff, I'd like to see it, so that's why I'm gonna keep it there. Next up would be, what if you wanna take a screenshot? So we'll just open couple apps right here. There we go. And we'll just open up, load this up, and we'll open up settings, for instance. So if you wanted to take a screenshot, what you can do is press one finger on the volume down, the other on the power button, and we'll take a screenshot. And there you go. Takes a screenshot for you, both displays. You can look at it however you want. There you go, there's your screenshot. You can edit it, adjust it, whatever you want. If you want to do a screenshot of one screen, then all you gotta do is just close that. And then when you do that same gesture, which is the volume down and power, it'll take this one screenshot. Next up would be app pairs. So if you want to save like screens so that you have apps like this, when I hit this, I have two apps that open up at once, and I can do work or whatever, capture stuff. That will allow me to do that. And then the other one, the way you can actually make your own, is you can do it from your home screen if you have your apps on your home screen. Otherwise, just swipe up and you'll have your launcher. And what you're gonna do here is say we're gonna want, maybe we want the settings app. I'm gonna press and hold on that. And you'll see right here, it says groups. I'm gonna select groups. And then from there, I can choose another app that I want. Maybe I want it to be Chrome app. When I'm done, I hit done. And then I can give this, it says new app group. I can just keep it as new app group, or I can call it whatever I want. Set Chrome, how about that? And then when I'm done, just hit OK. And it will add it to my home screen. And I'll show you right there, it is right there. So now when I hit it and open it up, it's gonna open up both of these on my phone so that I have easily access to them. You can do that with any setup that you want so you can make your life a little bit smoother. Speaking of this, if you want to switch over these displays and switch out the app, you can go like that, real easy, just flip it around. You can also guide it into the middle and it will span across both. What about if you want to use these while it's in tent mode? You can see I have that display off. I can double tap this one and it now turn that to screen on and then this one off. So there you guys go. Those are all my tips and tricks for the Microsoft Surface Duo 2. If you want to pick this up, it's linked down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road. Peace.